So Breaking Points reported last week that Blinken approved a policy that would allow IDF to bomb aid trucks. Now this was stated by Israeli cabinet members. Now they suggested that. I can't say they flat out said it, but they did suggest it. And I believe this is something that was coming from earlier in the year. And it's basically like they would give the excuse by just saying if they think some of these aid trucks were infiltrated by Hamas, then that would give them the right to shoot or blow up those aid trucks. Well, that's something easy for them because they could just say it without giving any proof, and then if you ask them about it, they'll just say they're looking into it. So they pretty much can just destroy aid trucks at their will. That's how I'm taking it. Now, also, the Jerusalem Post reported last week that the U.S. will give Israel compensation if it hits acceptable targets in Iran. And I think the U.S. doesn't want them to hit nuclear sites, but we got to think about that. We're already paying for the war over there for Israel to do pretty much whatever they see fit. And now we also have to pay them to not hit sites in Iran that we don't want them to hit. So you're paying them to do the war, and you're also paying them not to go too far as you see it. And that's just a lot of money coming out of the pockets of the American people. And that's really some bitch shit. I just hate to say it like that, but it is. That's some whole shit. And it just shows that the U.S. is just basically spineless when it comes to Israel. And also, I wanted to put out there, I think this was last week, a journalist named Hassan Hamad, who was 19 years old, was hit in an airstrike along with others after being warned to basically stop reporting on what was going on in Gaza. And this is a common thing over there where reporters say they get threatened with, calls and text messages telling them to just stop reporting on the war. And, their families get threatened. They threaten to bomb their homes, and they'll just do whatever to these people to get them to stop reporting on what's going on over there. Because without them, we wouldn't even know a lot of this stuff. And these things just shouldn't even be allowed, but it's just, yet another thing that Israel is able to do over there that they shouldn't be able to do. And there have been a few reporters that have gotten threatened beforehand and then ended up getting killed later because they did what they were supposed to do, which is report on the war, and they're paid to be journalists, so that's what they're doing.